everybody, welcome along. Out with RB and Eclipse motorcycles, and we're test riding this. Look at this AJS Modena in red and white. Doesn't it look a great bit of kit? Rear rack, white wall tyres, disc brake to the front, and a front rack as well. Look at the amount of chrome on this. It's going to be polish time when we get this one back. You've got the aluminium tread plates as well on the plastics, just protect the plastics from wear. And no storage box at the front, and there's a tiny little bit of storage under the seat, enough to put a pair of gloves. You won't get a helmet under there, but your toolkit and all your bits and pieces, wet weather gear, etc, etc. But what a bit of kit to ride. So we're going to take this one out. Nice thin seat, so if you happen to not like spreading your legs on a bike, now 32-inch leg in my greasy overalls, looking down, and I've got plenty of leg room there, loads of foot room. Key is down here to lock the bike, and your analog dial, good old-fashioned analog dial. Telltales for your indicators, main beam, engine light. Your fuel tank is there, and your miles elapsed at the bottom. Now this is the fun thing we have. On the outside we have miles an hour, hooray! On the inside you've got kilometers. Finally we've got the miles an hour on the outside of the clocks. Chrome mirrors, and just look at the view you get behind. So plenty of view behind. I did knock the mirror as I got off the bike, so put that back where it is. There we go. So chrome covers, chrome levers, everything's chrome, or this chrome effect. And very easy, horn, indicators, lights, no pass light, and a start button and a hazard button. Couldn't be any simpler than that. And this one is going out to one of our female riders. So let's arm the ignition up, and believe it or not, 5 litres of fuel fills the tank to the brim. Never ever brim a tank out. Always leave a little air gap at the top, enough for the tank to breathe. You should never ever fill your tank to the very top. But we're going to get out, we're going to have a ride. I'm going to enjoy these. I love these little AJS bikes. They do some great stuff. Obviously the Desert Scrambler. You've got the AJS Firefox that we took out the other day. And of course the Modena. Now the Modena is the big seller, and everyone said, oh yes, it looks like a vintage. I'm going to let this one go because it's a BMW, and you know he's going to gun it as soon as he gets past me. Then I will come out and I will get in at the 30s. Makes a change for a BMW to go slow. Right, let's get the visor down and wind the power up. So we can do 40 mile an hour on this, which is 40 mile an hour road, and it don't take long to get it up to speed. Twist and go, no gears to worry about, and as always, front brake is front brake, rear brake is rear brake. Nice and easy to control, and it's not like a Royal Alloy. The bars on this are decent width, so it doesn't wander like a Royal Alloy does with its tiny little bars up the front. You get some decent control of the bike. Now, the AJS Modena comes in multiple colours. If it's a single colour, you will get black wheels. If it is a two-tone colour, then you will get white wall tyres. And absolutely beautiful it is as well. Very easy to see the display. It is comfortable, your arms are straight, and you couldn't get far wrong with one of these. Now, it has been likened to the Lexmoto Milano. Same bike. It is exactly the same identical bike, apart from the fact is it's obviously branded with the AJS. It's covered in chrome. They have just done it a little bit better than what Lexmoto have, and it's plastic. Yes, it is creaky, but it's a damn good little bike. Now we are going to go to the inside lane. I'm going to hook to here, obviously avoid being crushed by any idiot car driver that comes in behind me. Should always never place yourself right behind, smack bang behind the car. Get yourself off to the left or the right. And then obviously, because it's only 40 mile an hour dual carriageway, I tend to move to position 1. If I was on the big bike, I'd be out in position 2, position 3, but position 1 is good for me. If it was a bicycle or a 50cc, you would do exactly the same at slow speed. You wouldn't be sitting out in the middle of the lane on your bicycle on a dual carriageway at 30 mile an hour. No, you wouldn't. So that is the reason I sit in position 1. Plus I can see the mirror and I've got that little bit of runoff to the inside to get myself out the way if I keep my eye on the mirrors. But we're going to go up the hill, down the hill, round the town, and then back to the garage, and then I've got one more bike to ride, and then we have to register every single bike today because it is the changeover of the old regis to the new regis tomorrow. And obviously any bike sold after tomorrow goes on to the new reg, but obviously we sold these weeks ago, so it means that they've got to go onto the old reg because we've already assigned the registrations to them. He's going for it and he ain't making much progress up the hill. All bark and no grunt. Yeah, exactly. But the Modena is tracking up the hill, a nice steady 42 mile an hour, and it's not losing anything. I am sitting there quite nice. And as a scooter, it's got a good little engine tone to it as well. It's not like a wasp in a bean tin, it's quite throaty. And nice to see he went round me, yeah. So we're coming off here, shoulder check, indicate. Come off here, we'll go off the other side, across the top and down the other side. Now this is the bit that I have to watch. We have had, believe it or not, 6 accidents on this bit of the hill right now. So right hand lane, I'm turning right, left hand lane goes left to Woburn, right hand lane goes to Little Brick Hill, Great Brick Hill, my home. And they've changed it because Google Maps, when you come over the hill by the woods there, as soon as you get where that car is now, it says at the next junction turn right, and people have been turning right. Now obviously that is the no entry sign. Great, it's pointing the other way, so they have now put in dirty great big no entry signs to stop cars going down the carriageway the wrong way. Absolutely pathetic, absolutely pathetic, Milton Keynes Council. Now someone turned down there about a month ago, accelerated up to 70 mile an hour, and poor old dear was coming up the other side in her car. There was a head-on crash and it was a fatal. And there's been numerous close calls. I've had one on my GTR, and the guy had the cheek to sit in the middle of the road telling me to move over. I'm turning right. Move! And he got out of his car and he went, you're on the wrong side of the road. No, actually you're going the wrong way down a dual carriageway. No I'm not, my Google, no, you're going the wrong way down the dual carriageway. Look at the signs and look at the cars coming up behind me. And then he realised his mistake. Oh, well he didn't tell me that. No, it didn't, mate. And thanks for being rude and obnoxious. And it was an Audi driver. What do you expect? Let's wipe the camera. It's still raining. So Milton Keynes Council, in their honest opinion, oh, it's not dangerous. Oh no, we've only had 1 fatality. You have to have more than 3 for it to become dangerous. Really? 1 fatality is enough for anybody. So they put 2 big no entry signs. How long has it taken them to put that up? 6 weeks. And have you ever thought of speaking to Google and telling them that their maps are wrong? No, we've not done that, no. Milton Keynes Council, great. They take your money, they won't want to do bugger all to sort anything out, same as all the potholes in Milton Keynes. It's called passing the buck, or negating the responsibility. Absolutely pathetic. If I could move, I would move. And where would I move to? I would probably go to America or Canada. I'd love to go to Canada actually, because it's great out there, even though there's snow all the time, but in the summer it's absolutely beautiful. Or let's all move to Australia and go visit Roland Keith. Now that'd be fun. So Modena's running well. We've got loads of mileage on it, which is great. We are heading back to the garage. The bike ride's fine. Out on the Freedom next. I'm going to knock all my registrations out, get all that done this afternoon, and get these bikes registered. And then I'm home for an evening with Mrs. B, and I am jumping on the YouTube tonight. I am on somebody else's live stream. I've been asked to guest on a live stream tonight. So I might jump on for a little while, and it's one of the American channels, but he is not going on, I think, till about 10 o'clock UK time, so I've got to sit up and wait for that. It gives me a chance to get my videos edited. So we have these in stock at Eclipse Motorcycles, multiple colours. We've got grey, black and white, red and white, orange, you name it, it comes in multiple colours. Check out the AJS page, so AJS Motorcycles, check out their page, and you can see all the different colours. And I think these go out for, at the moment, 2495 for £2.5 for a retro scooter. It's a lot less than a Royal Alloy, and you can get the parts, which is a godsend. Yes, the parts on these are readily available, not like a Royal Alloy where you wait for 6 months for your parts to turn up from the long boat from Asia, and it doesn't suffer with speedo problems, which is another good one. And of course they also do the Barletta. Oh, the Barletta, what a bike and a half that is. Great little scooter, another one from AJS, so check that one out as well. Through the camera, nice and steady. If it was a GTR, it'd be flip the plate up and push through. And great, I get stuck on the hill. And it's crossed the crossing with straight arms. It's not the arms crossed foldy walk like Beans on Toast or Toasty on TikTok does. Yeah, go check him out, Beans on Toast on YouTube. I've plugged him twice now on his channel, Beans on Toast on YouTube, and Toasty on Tik if you're on TikTok. He does some great little comments. And yes, I am more than succulent now. I'm very, very moist. I am so... Oh, look at that. That's a bit... like that. Not often you see one of them in Bletchley. No. And I'm not going to say what he does for a living. It's either going to be a footballer, a pimp, or a drug dealer. There we go. Make your mind up. As a Dom Stadium is open today, it could be a footballer. Never know. Oh, electric scooter, hate them, hate them. And it's good to see the government have now banned e-bikes. Yes, yay! You're not allowed, if you own at Halfords, Argos, or any of the stores like Curry's, you can no longer sell an e-bike. It's illegal. Hey, brilliant. Unless, of course, you go to an e-bike firm and then you're allowed to do them. I think just ban the things straight out. Hate them, absolutely hate them. Right, we are back at the garage, and my little parking place is saved for me to put this one away. Firefox is there, ZSB has been test ridden, Freedom is the next one out, Harley's in the showroom there, she's not coming out for another couple of weeks. We are going to back this one up, give you one last look. If you want a FJR 1300 there, with side panniers. We've also got the K1300 there, XJR over there, look at that, well, it's SC Sport Can, and of course all the rest are customer bikes. So there she is, the Modena from AJS. Whatever you're doing this week, have a good one, be well, ride safe, and from RB, as always, it's a big goodbye from me. See you on the next one.